Hi, I've never vlogged before. This is the first time for me, but, I just wanted to share a little stuff about my tubal reversal. I had it done at Dr. Morice down south in Louisiana, and I had it done, July 21st, 2017. It is, I think it's like March 20th or something. And yeah, it's March 21st right now, and it's 10:05. Well, I just wanted to share a little experiences that I've had with my tubal reversal. Well, we're from Louisiana, so I actually live outside of Marksville, Louisiana, so we really didn't have that far to travel. Well, we went down to, let's see, Houma, Louisiana is where Dr. Maurice's office is at, and well, we went there, we stayed the night, because, you know, on the 21st was my actual surgery, so on the 20th is when we drove down there, and we decided that on the 20th, because I had to see Dr. Morice, they had to look at me and to talk to me, and to make sure, like, you know, that's what I wanted to do, was the reversal, and, well, so we stayed on the 20th, and then on the 21st, I actually had my surgery, and I've got two older kids, and my oldest is 13, and my baby is 12, and I've had my tubes tied for 11 years, since my daughter was born, like a year after I had her, and me and my husband, we've been married, 3 years this month, but we've been together about 7, and we don't have no kids together, so we really wanted a child together, and that's why we decided to have our surgery. Our surgery ended up costing us around $5,200, somewhere like that, but Dr. Morice was awesome, and if I suggest anybody, it would be him. But we've had a little time with our reversal. We waited the 3 months to start conceiving, and we actually got pregnant, and in December, I think I was like 4 weeks, and I miscarried. I started bleeding, so I rushed to the emergency room, and they never could find the baby, but you know, I've been tracking on my periods and stuff, so I knew I was pregnant because my period was late, and I have been on this fertility app, and it told me. So whenever I was taking my pregnancy test, the early response, they kept coming back, you know, early response, they would say, okay, you're positive pregnant. And well, we miscarried in December, and they had to give me the shot, the MTR Metrodoc shot, because they couldn't find the pregnancy, and they was nervous of it to be inside my tubes. And I only had excellent flow on my right tube. My left tube was scarred up really bad, because my doctor who had tied my tubes actually tied and burned them. So there was a little worried about that, you know, but we've managed to get pregnant twice since then. Also, the second pregnancy was in February. I actually found out I was pregnant again. I went to the emergency room, and because I was too far along, again, they couldn't see in the ultrasound, so they check your blood levels, your HCG levels, and mine had went from 21 on a Monday to a Wednesday it was 26, which it wasn't doubling like it's supposed to. They're supposed to double every 24 to 48 hours. And I went from the Wednesday, I went back on a Friday, and it had went to 360, which we was just excited. We were so happy, and just things was just awesome. And when they went to the emergency room, they checked my they did another ultrasound on me, and they said they saw something in my uterus, which we was really excited. That means that it made it past my tubes and into my uterus. But that's not actually what happened, apparently, because then the next day I started having really bad pains in my chest area and in my side, and that's weird because that's not really a tall tale, like if you're pregnant in your tubes or not. So they said it was like trap gas or something, but good thing I did go to the emergency room, because they again told me that I was pregnant, but this time it wasn't in my uterus. They couldn't find that. They said that must have been some type of something with them. So whenever they come back, they told me that I was pregnant and they couldn't find the baby again. And I'm like, well, I'm not far enough along for you to find the baby, because it usually takes 4 to 5 weeks for you to find the baby. But because my HCG levels kept fluctuating, it had them a little concerned. So he waited and he admitted me into the hospital for the day. And then he come back later on the next day and he told me that because my levels had dropped down from 360 to 321, that means that there's something wrong, you know, because your levels are supposed to be doubling every 24 to 48 hours. So let me see. They gave me another shot. This was just in February. This was the last time. So we've agreed to wait the full 3 months, and we have been using protective sex. But they gave me the Metrodox shot, and I didn't bleed this time. Like last time, I bled like a lot. This time I didn't. We actually had a wedding to go to in Mississippi. So when we went to Mississippi, we were staying in the room. We stayed over for 2 nights. And I started bleeding after I had been hurting for 2 days. Like constant pain, like you wouldn't believe. And well, after that happened, me and my husband, we decided just to give it a little break. But we did get pregnant twice, so that means my tubal reversal was a success. Now, maybe because I've had my tubes tied for so long, my eggs, I don't know what's going on. But I'm just going to keep faith in God, because I know that He oversees everything, and whenever it's time, it will happen. But we'll try again in July. Hold on.